So the Sivananda Yoga Vedanta Centers was founded by Swami Vishnudevananda in 1959. It is based on the motto, health is wealth, peace of mind is happiness, yoga shows the way. Swamiji wanted people to help themselves to be more healthy and happy in their lives using the yogic disciplines. We teach yoga in a very holistic way that not only is good for your physical body, but it's also good for your mind and emotions, and then ultimately also for your spiritual development. The system is based on the classical systems of yoga. These are not new kind of techniques that we are promoting. These are all being well documented and described in various scriptures, starting with the Hatha Yoga from the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. And the philosophy we follow is the Advaita Vedanta philosophy of the Upanishads and the Bhagavad Gita. We are teaching in a very traditional and classical way in what we teach, but the way that we teach it and the environment that we teach it obviously is not as it was hundreds of years ago. Times have changed. Swami Vishnudevananda was a disciple of Swami Sivananda. Swami Sivananda, of course, was a great modern day yoga world teacher, and he presented yoga in a very holistic and broad manner. It's based on what we call the synthesis of yoga. So the yoga tradition can be divided into four classical paths, what we call the four margas. Karma yoga, the yoga of action; Bhakti yoga, the yoga of devotion; Raja yoga, the yoga of mind and mind control; and Jnana yoga, the yoga of wisdom or philosophy. So it's essentially a holistic approach to yoga, so that each and every aspect of our personality is involved in our spiritual evolution. Here in the ashram, of course, we have a full day schedule from 6 in the morning through to 9:30 in the evening. And not everyone, very few people actually will be able to do such a full practice on their own in their home environment. So we recommend that when you're at home, you dedicate the early morning hours before you get involved in day-to-day activities for your yoga practice. And ideally starting by 6 o'clock at the latest, if possible even starting by 4 o'clock in the morning. And this is called the Brahma Muhurta time, the beginning of the day, and that's a particularly quiet and peaceful time of the day between 4 and 6 before sunrise. So this is an ideal time to actually practice meditation, which is considered one of the more high practices of yoga, because naturally your mind will be quite calm and peaceful at that time of the day, and there will be very few distractions. Here in the ashram we start our meditation at 6 with half an hour of silent meditation, and after that we followed with another half an hour of group chanting or kirtan. And this is very beneficial to raise our vibration, raise our energy, and to connect us back to the outside world and stimulate our system and mind, and harmonize it as well through sound and chanting and singing, etc. And later in the morning, we do a 2-hour yoga practice, the asana and pranayama practice, Hatha Yoga. So we reserve the early morning hours especially for meditation. And if you're fortunate enough to be able to chant with other people, that's great. It's a wonderful practice. Not so easy to do by yourself, but if you really wanted to, you could chant by yourself using a recording, for example, as a background. And then fit in your asana practice whenever you can during the day, but not after meals. In our asana classes, we follow a very fixed sequence of practices, starting with relaxation and a prayer, to bring the spiritual atmosphere of the class, and then we will do the breathing exercises and pranayama, and then following that we will do the Surya Namaskar for stretching of the body and warming up of the body, and then follow that with a sequence of 12 basic postures, which is a very fixed order. And then we finish the class, very importantly, with at least 10 minutes of what we call relaxation using auto-suggestion. And that's a very important part of the class, so that we can reap the full benefit of the practice. And then we finish with a final prayer to give our thanks for the practice.